Families still grieving after the two deadly Boeing 737 MAX plane crashes are testifying on Capitol Hill for the first time this morning. There is growing concern the grounded aircraft may not be ready to fly again until 2020. 346 people died in the two crashes in Indonesia and Ethiopia. Kris Van Cleave spoke to the family of one of the victims, and he's on Capitol Hill for us. Kris, an emotional day for them. Good morning.
Well, good morning. Emotions certainly are running high as the families appear before the House Transportation Committee. The committee has been hearing from various stakeholders involved in the 737 MAX grounding and investigation, but not directly from families, and that's prompted some to demand a chance to be heard by lawmakers. Samya Stumo was just 24 years old when she boarded Ethiopian Flight 302 in March. The Boeing 737 MAX crashed minutes after takeoff, killing all 157 people on board.
Families need to be involved with the process.
Michael Stumo is Samya's father.
Two pilots don't have the strength to overcome what the plane is doing to try to ram it in the ground, in this case at 500 miles an hour, where our daughter's body parts got mixed with other people's body parts and plane parts and mixed with the dirt.
Investigators believe a faulty sensor triggered the plane's anti-stall system, pushing the aircraft into a dive. A similar set of circumstances is believed to be the cause of the Lion Air 737 MAX crash last October in Indonesia, which killed 189 people. Stuma's mother, Nadia.
We need to see the pain and the families that lost people, because that is the price. They keep talking about the price for Boeing, how much they're losing in terms of revenue. This is the human cost.
Testifying alongside Michael Stumo will be Paul Giroge. He lost his entire family when Flight 302 fell from the sky. He says he is so grief-stricken, he hasn't been able to bring himself to go back to his family's Canada home.
My family died because of Boeing's negligence, arrogance, management, what I call management dysfunction, and lack of internal oversight within Boeing.
Our purpose is to understand what happened in the accident so we can make flying even safer.
In May, Boeing CEO Dennis Muilenburg spoke exclusively with CBS Evening News anchor Norah O'Donnell.
And in some cases, that means understanding that leads us to improvements in the airplane design, such as the software improvement. And we own that. We have that responsibility.
Boeing software engineers are working to resolve design issues with the 737 MAX, but there's growing concern the grounding could stretch into 2020. Now, the families have made clear they don't want to see the 737 MAX fly again until all of the investigations are complete, if ever again. Now, the MAX has been grounded longer than any other fleet of airplane in the FAA's history, and there is growing concern in some aviation circles that it may not fly passengers until sometime in 2020. Boeing says it regrets the loss of life and has continued to apologize to the families for the accident. Gayle?
I'm sure an apology is not enough. You know, it's so important to remind people about the human cost.
Yeah. That young man, my age, you think of your own family.
Yes.
You lose everybody.
Yes.
To lose your entire
children, his wife, and his mother-in-law.
You can't even go home.
And you saw the victim's mother, too, the woman who turned away when her husband was talking about body parts and human parts and plane parts.
They're going to have to relive all that today, and it's going to be
too much.
Really painful.
Let's hope they get that right.